Greetings. As promised, I'm going to cover some editing of seating section layouts. I'm going to start with the easiest, which is to create a seating section shape that you can easily edit along the way. So instead of just two rectangles of seating on either side of an aisle, I'm going to start by drawing a width of a seating area. Let's say this is, we'll make this 56 feet, kind of random. I'm going to go straight up here, 50 feet. Come in 25 feet. We go down right to almost the back. Go over 10. Come straight up and do that side. Then I'm going to draw a straight line here and then close my shape. So now I have the aisle built in. Let's make this into a seating section. Choose the stage here. I'll do right up at the center. And as you see, I have a slight angle here because the box itself is not centered. So let's first make all the seats go straight. By the angle tool, hit a 0 there. Hit arrangement. I'm going to give a little space between the chairs and give everybody a little bit of leg room. I'm going to have this primary fill center out. Section information, I'll just call this the main seating area. I'm going to number them so I can count how many are going across, because I'm going to even it up while editing. Limits, I'm not worried about. Angle and classes, not worried about. So there we go. So here's my seating section. As you see, I already have an aisle built in. Let's zoom in on it. And we'll see that we have 13 seats on this side and then 14 to 28 over there. So let's see, 13, 26. So if we want 26 from 14 to 26 over here to make it even. So we'll grab the seating shape. Let's first turn on the display boundaries so we can see the lines. That'll make editing a little bit easier. There's a tool, it's up here, it's called the reshape tool. You can click on it in the basic tool palette or you can hit the minus key. I usually hit the minus key, it's much faster, but I'll click it here for now. And when we open this up, it gives us a few choices up here. This says move polygon handles mode. We have move edges, change vertex. We have add vertex, which we're going to use later, and perhaps minus. I'm going to leave it right there for now. And you'll see that we have these little grab handles here, these blue grab handles. I'm going to grab one of these over here and reduce it. Let's see, how much do we need to reduce it? We got to reduce it 2 chairs width to make the two sides even. So I'll grab this, bring it in just a little bit like that. And now we have 26 seats on this side, and we have 13 seats on this side. Okay, so let's add some dimensions and we're going to ignore the bounding box for the moment. I'm going to measure from the seat to the outside of the seat. So we have 20 feet 8 inches over here. We also have 20 feet 8 inches. I'm going to get rid of the fraction on both of them. There we go. So both are 20 feet 8 inches. Let's turn off the boundary. And now we have our seating layout. Oh, look at that. We have an extra row of seats back here. Well, we don't want that. We want an aisle all the way through. So let's move back this line just a touch. There we go. So that's one way of editing a seating layout so that you can have it fit. And just for jollies, let's see how much space we have between them. And we have just over 8 feet. Let's get rid of the fraction. We have 8 feet 1 inch. So that's one method of editing a seating layout. Now another way of doing this, let me draw a new shape. Let's make a seating layout that is 30 feet wide by 50 feet deep. Oh, that could be much wider. Let's add 12 feet plus 12 feet. There we go. Now the old seating tool, you could create the seating area and then you could do subtraction and clip the surface and such. The new one you can't. So I'm just going to do a quick, strange, funny looking aisle over here. And I'm going to draw a rectangle. And there we go. Now if I select both surfaces and I right click, I can clip the surface. And now I'll get rid of this one and see how it's made the shape. So I'm going to make this into a funny looking seating area. And there's a reason. Oops, I have to choose the thing. Seats have to face forward. I'm going to fix the angle. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of room. I'm going to go from the center out. And there's that shape that we have there. And click. So there are my seats. Now, the same editing tools is available if we have the reshape tool. Now I have a surface over here and I can pull this in and out so I can make the aisle wider. But if I want an aisle on the other side, I'm stuck because I can't do the clip function this way. If I draw a rectangle on this side, okay, and I have it there and I select both of them. If I right click, the clip surface is not given as a choice. And even if I go up here to edit, modify, and go down to clip surface, it comes up with an error that I'm not allowed to do it. The old tool we could, this tool we can't. But I am going to use this box. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Let me get rid of that box. Turn this one on. Turn on my boundaries. And I'm going to draw a rectangle that matches my shape over here. We'll cheat a little bit and rotate it so it matches. So we'll choose this bottom corner down here. And then we'll choose up here. And then we'll give it a slight rotation. Just like that. Okay, so we have that. The reason why I did that is so I can create a marker for myself. So I'm going to mirror this to the other side using my center line. So there's the mirror. Now I can't cut into it now, but what I can do is this. We're going to use the reshape tool. So I'm going to add vertex mode. I'm going to add a couple of these blue marker boxes so that I can edit the shape of this thing. So I'm going to grab that one and just move it over and click. I'm going to click on this one and move it over slightly. And I'll click on this one and move it over slightly. Okay, so now I have a break here. This is a line. That's a line. That's a line. I need one more. That should do. Now, if I grab here and move, let's see, that's a line. This point here. There we go. So I'm going to come down to here. And let's move this one to match. Right there. This one to meet up that edge. There we go. Now I can delete my template marker. And there we have it. So this is this funky shape. Well, that looks relatively okay. Anyway, so we can mess around with this a lot, but I just want to move on and show you a few more things here. Let's make this whole thing longer. There we go. Let's make these guys longer. Take it all the way back so that we really get an aisle all the way back here. There we go. So a few other edits here that we can do to our seating layout. Well, it looks pretty good, but see how here we can fit another chair? Well, another editing technique we can do is double click on the seating the seating layout. Double click there. We can actually edit the seats here. These are individuals. So before we do, let's just take a quick look at our seating numbers. We have 354 chairs. Now we'll edit, and I can fit another one in here, so I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to move it over. Oops, I just duplicated all of them. I want to duplicate just that one. Let's move that over a little bit. And now let's grab them all and center them a little ways. There we go. This row back here could be centered. There we go. I think we can fit another chair here. And we'll put another one over here. To duplicate, I'm just hitting Control D. Okay, we can fit another one here. And we'll select them all. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea. These guys here, we could certainly fit more there. Okay, now we'll exit. Now here, I've made changes to the seats. Do I want to automatically reshape the bounding box? I'm not going to redraw the bounding box. And there we go. So to reiterate, what I did was I chose my seating layout, and I chose the reshape tool that gave me all these little handles that allowed me to edit the box. And that's editing. Thanks for watching.